Good morning, good afternoon, good wherever you are and whatever you're doing. Oh, some of you know what that was. You were about to expect me to say the greatest waffle, but no, it's not. It's not. It's the Cereal Saturday.
Sorry.
Thank you, Riley. It's the Cereal Saturday podcast.
Yeah.
That was a little callback to my YouTube channel that I don't really use very much anymore, sadly, because I don't know what to make anymore.
Yeah, a little bit of a writer's block. He's crying. He's crying. He's more like coughing, but
It's a really sad cough. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, but no, welcome back. Good morning, guys. Good morning or good afternoon.
Or good wherever you are.
Yes! Keep it going.
Or no.
Freestyle.
That was it.
No, and whatever you're doing as well.
Or yeah.
It shows which one of us is the greatest waffle.
And which one is it?
Now I'm just keep looking at your hair. I just can't fathom how good it looks right now.
I took a shower.
It looks like, well, it just looks like I'm going to take, my phone's right there. I can't take a picture. Let me see your phone. I need to take a picture of you. Everybody on the,
I can't tell what's happening.
Everybody yes, you can.
I don't know what my hair looks like. I don't know what this response is for.
Look at it. Look.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the camera.
Look at it, guys. Look at it.
Oh.
It's like, oh, it looks so cool.
It's wavy.
It looks so cool.
I got my waves.
Guys, please leave a like for Riley's hair if it looks really good.
And leave a like if
we're
you
going to
like,
get so many
and leave a
likes on
comment if I should get a do-rag.
I don't know if that would really help you. What would that do for your hair?
Oh.
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 So what is that? Okay. Moving on. Oh, man. Well, anyways, no, thanks for joining us again another week, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed watching last week if you watched it. Apologies to everyone on YouTube who didn't get it till later, but it's going now. And apologies to everyone who watches on YouTube and only uses YouTube because I have half the episodes not on there. And I apologize, but Spotify, we're going strong. So, but yeah, thanks for coming back again. We got a crazy episode today.
Yes. We're being a little random. Oh my gosh. I don't know what that was. That
was the random generator.
No. That was not.
Yes, that was the sound of the random generator.
Was that healthy for your body?
No worries.
It took a couple years off his life when he did that. It was a lot of power exerted into action.
On the film, you can just see like my life draining out of me.
His essence is just dissipating into the air.
Wait, this sounds like something.
Essence. But today we don't really have a dedicated topic.
A little bit off the cuff,
just because
communication error on my end.
Oh, and my end too. It's so don't worry.
Okay.
I want a little bit of the credit.
Yeah, it was. I'll give the credit. But
I think the quality of our podcast really strives in just conversation, not really what we're talking about, but that we're just talking.
And it's just two guys, and
exactly. So
and the listeners.
We have a couple small things we want to mention. We'll kind of pick up last week's topic a little bit, but not go super deep into it, and then just kind of talks about some other stuff that's been going on, interesting things.
And if there's anything you want us to talk about right now, comment.
Well, yeah.
Live.
If there are any topic suggestions you guys want us to talk about, please leave a comment. Message us on Instagram.
Probably.
Some of us are over there. Just either message us, leave a comment. So
like and subscribe.
And
follow as well. And here's a cool thing. We have 11 people that have 5-star rated us on Spotify. So thank you guys so much for doing that.
Thank you, 11 people.
Yes, thank you, 11 people. If you guys do like our podcast, please do rate it because it does actually help us. I didn't really know this going into it, but the more, it makes sense obviously, but the more good ratings you have, the more our podcast will pop up on
Yes.
other people's feeds. So that's not what we're about. But if you like the podcast, please leave a review and let the people know what you think.
Yeah.
It does this thing where it only lets you do 5 stars, I think, for some reason. So if it does that, just
Just leave it.
carry
It's
on.
fine.
If it
Yeah.
says if you put in 3 or 4, it won't go through, and don't try to.
Yeah, it's just not worth it.
Yeah,
It's just more of a
not
waste of
worth.
It's just more of a waste of time. Just put the 5.
Yeah, so no worries. Uh-huh.
But real quick, Aiden, do you want to mention what's going on right behind me?
Oh, I got really scared because for some reason, you said that, and I was like, my brain processed that as there is something behind you, and you're like, I am in mortal danger, and so I was like, what's going on behind me?
You want to talk about the Shadow Man?
Behind you,
Yes.
but then I switched to that and thought you were in danger, but no, it's the board.
It's the board.
So for those that can see it, it makes a little bit more sense. But for those who can't, well, if you can see it, might not totally make sense. So we got our little cereal board. It's something that I'm gonna basically any cereal we try, I'm gonna put it on here, and once we run it out, we'll just restart. But
There's always new cereals.
there's always new cereals to try.
There's always something new.
Yes,
The cereal companies and the cereal industry will never stop growing and rolling.
and we'll never stop podcasting. Okay. So we don't have all of them up here yet. So if you can see it, I haven't done all of the work yet. But we got Lucky Charms up here. We got Coke Pebbles, the Magic Spoons.
Both of our Magic Spoon experiences.
Yeah, which are and then our name up there, which needs some work. That's just the temporary. That way you know what it is we are.
It's just for
And this little
temporal
guy
purposes.
from Magic Spoon. I'd still like Magic Spoon's design, so I got this guy down here. So
They I don't know if we'll go back to that cereal maybe in the future, but
maybe if they change the recipe and make it way better.
I
Maybe
would
if they
agree.
add sugar and gluten.
Yeah. Maybe if they made
Maybe
it,
we'll try it.
maybe if they actually made it like a cereal, I think they'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
But
That's what we got going on here. So
speaking of cereal,
Oh.
what is today's inquiry?
snap!
What are you What is today's tastings? He's getting it. He's rummaging.
I found it. Yeah.
Drum roll, please. Da-da-da. Golden crisp.
I was just gonna not say it so everybody listening didn't know what it was, and we just do the whole review without them knowing what it is. All these descriptions that make no sense because it's like, what are they eating?
It's Post Malone's Golden Crisps, and we
What?
Post
Malone? Oh, you crazy guy!
Post
Aw, man, somebody
Right?
get this
Post
guy in a
Malone?
bag.
Post.
No, that's not-
Youch.
Wait, is that real?
What? No. No.
Post Malone, we know you're listening to this. We know you don't own Post cereal, but if you wanted to,
We would like you to.
yeah,
know.
come on the podcast.
Please.
Oh, and let us
Please.
know. Let us know.
Okay.
So yeah, today we got Golden Crisps. All right. Today, it's funny because the communication error me and Riley were talking about, I thought we would just continue on from last week, but then we actually weren't because quick little thing. I did a poll on Instagram about part 3 if people would like a part 3, and 0% said no. And also 0% said yes as well. So,
Yeah.
so we didn't get any feedback. So if you guys do want a part 3 and want some more more in-depth stuff, we can. But for now, we got a couple things we might talk about today, but otherwise, we'll leave it at that at the moment. So
Yeah.
But sorry, go ahead.
No, nothing. No, go
I
on.
was just gonna say I chose this cereal because it's a character wearing clothes, and so we're gonna talk about that. But I'm not sure why he did that. He just crushed it under his hand.
No, it was just a gentle squeeze, like
No.
you're squeezing a baby.
You don't squeeze a baby like that. I will never give you a baby.
Trust me.
Oh, okay. But now because that's actually our main topic, it doesn't totally apply, but it's still it's a cereal that I know I like. Which this is a quick little thing. I noticed that oftentimes I buy cereal that I'm fairly certain I'm gonna like. So I think I should start venturing out to things I think I might not like and see what happens.
Yes, that could be good.
which is probably a more interesting
See,
thing. But
I would like to buy some cereals, but the stores near me don't have great selections.
yeah, just the city market.
Well, yeah, it's a City Market and a Safeway, but it's okay. Aiden's got a Walmart near him, which has definitely got a lot more selections.
Yeah, but I mean, I just
better.
got this at the main one though.
Okay.
But I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Oh man, but it's still a cereal I think worth reviewing. I haven't had it in a while. I just know that my experiences that I've had before have been good but interesting. So I'm gonna see how it goes down today. So you've never had you've never had these, not Honey Smacks, not the off-brand ones. This is gonna complete the trifecta, the Infinity Gauntlet for me, because I've had the Honey Smacks, I've had the off-brands, but I've not had Golden Crisp that I know of, that I can remember. So this is gonna complete my Golden Crisp type cereal trifecta. I can't think of a word. Everybody listening probably just check their phones to see if that stopped. But so we're gonna crack this guy open.
Box reveal.
Well, we've already revealed it.
Ah,
You've missed your chance. You're off of
this
the
is
show.
a smell reveal. For
Yeah,
smelling.
everybody can smell it online.
I'm feeling a little under the weather, so I might not actually be able to smell what it smells like.
All I got was the smell of cardboard.
Box.
Ah, my hat's in the way. I can't really smell much. It's like there's a smell of cardboard and a slight sweetness.
Yeah, I agree. There's not that much there. It's
which is fine.
kind of stale. Not gonna lie.
I think it's mostly the cardboard.
Yeah, it looks like the cardboard's rotting
Oh.
away. Looks like you
I'll
did a
go with
little
that.
too much.
It's okay. I have thought about, like, if we get a little bit more, then it gives us a bit more accurate experience. And so, because I always just cut it out
Ow.
anyways. That was your fault. He was Riley was over here talking about how I got too much, and then he just goes ham on it and just pours a giant bowl.
I made a mess. I didn't mean to.
Here, just give it some to me.
All right, this is gonna be a little bit more of a. I'm sorry, Aiden.
It's all right.
Are your dogs allowed to have cereal? Because they could maybe eat this.
As long as it's not chocolate. You got it on the. You got so much on the floor as well.
I poured a little bit, and it went.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to cut out a lot more of us eating, which is fine. He's picking it up. Oh man, so if you guys don't know, this is like one of those it's a sweetened puffed wheat cereal. So it's kind of like looks like you took a grain of wheat and blew it up. I actually don't know. I don't know how this is made. I just tried one crunchy out of my hand. I don't know what it is with sometimes I should not crunch in the microphone.
Here you go.
Sometimes a cereal like this, when we had the Cheerios as well, it was a slight coffee-like taste, which is weird. I don't understand it, but we got the milk pouring. I'm
gonna get started.
Yeah, this is just a normal bowl of milk or bowl of cereal at this point. I'm gonna take one Max Crunch and then go for the gold.
Start spiral into madness.
Interesting. It's kind of. I feel like there's almost not a ton to say about it.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I did not have the greatest experience in the world. Excuse you.
I'm dying. I'm sorry.
I didn't have the best experience in the world, but I didn't really have like a lot negative about it. Like, there was nothing about it that I would say was bad. It just wasn't. It was just fairly lackluster, I would say. But I thought it was good though. Riley's he's got laryngitis. I got bronchitis. You know what? He got time for that.
No, it was actually surprisingly pretty good. Like it kind of reminded me a lot of what are they called? It's a corn cereal, yellow.
Dum Dums, or no?
What? Dum Dums? What? What is that?
The sucker.
The cereal.
Pops.
Yes,
I love Pops.
it reminded me of Pops, and I like Pops a lot.
Oh man. Wait, I thought you didn't like. Oh no, man, that's a corn cereal, and I know that you don't like rice cereal, so I was like, I thought you don't like rice cereal. I was like, it's because it's corn. I'm stupid.
But yeah, they reminded me of that, and I actually thought that these were pretty good. I enjoyed them.
Yeah, I thought they were just kind of generally pleasant. Like, they weren't
Yeah.
super crazy weren't super sweet, but they also weren't, crazy or anything. So, I don't know. I thought I thought it was fairly nice. I think
generally good cereal.
Yeah, I thought it was generally good. I would say taste. I'd probably say I don't know. I'll probably I don't know, maybe like a 6.5 or a 7.
I put a 7 for me.
I would say it's definitely good. Like it's not, super super amazing like some other cereals some other cereals. I couldn't think of any right off the dome. But excuse me. Yeah, I would probably say 7 is. Oh my gosh, this is the bad thing about eating and then trying to talk is like my body is
Butting
shifting
back.
things around. Yeah. I would say a 7. It is pretty just generally nice and sweet, but it's not super overpowering. The one nice thing about this cereal, I don't know if it might be a Honey Smacks, but I've had experiences where I'll eat this kind of cereal and then the back of my throat hurts because it's so sweet or something. But thankfully that didn't happen with this, and we did have a fairly decent sized bowl of cereal, so that's kind of nice. But so taste, I would say it was a 7. Holdability, I think it held up fairly well. It's still fairly crunchy. Honestly, I'd probably give a holdability on this one, and I don't know. I'll probably give it an 8. Honestly, it stayed pretty crunchy, pretty nice. As it kind of started to get soft, it was still the exterior because of the sugar coating, whatever. It was still fairly crisp, which is nice. So I'd say 8. I think it held up pretty well. And milk taste wasn't crazy. I'd say it was a 6. I thought it was kind of nice and sweet, which is good. It didn't add a ton to it, so it wasn't like a whole bunch. But for me at least, it enhanced the milk experience by a little bit. So not like crazy, but I think it's still a fairly nice cereal, I would say. What would you say?
Yeah, I would put it. I was like around like a 7 or so for taste. I thought it was pretty good. It was the right amount of sweet. Wasn't super sweet or anything. Holdability, it was still pretty crunchy. And it didn't like disintegrate in the milk, which was really good. So I'd give it like a 5 on that. It was pretty average. Like, well, maybe a 6. I'll put it a 6 because it was actually a little better than average.
For holdability, that was?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And then for milk taste, it was all right. It was like maybe a 5. It didn't. It just tastes like regular milk. So, that'd be my rating. It was just genuinely like a pleasant cereal.
Yeah.
Like you said.
Like, I mean, there's probably better cereals to choose, but this is one that I don't mind eating. Like, this is a good snack.
Yeah.
I would say. Yeah, I think I'd say it's not bad, not a bad cereal. It doesn't, it's not. That's just my thoughts about it.
Okay.
So Golden Crisp, generally nice.
Yes.
That's as the sum of our review.
Generally good cereal.
And it's got this, kind of nice looking guy for the most part. He looks like he could have some mischief in him.
There's something behind those eyes. Something dark.
Something dark and disturbing.
Something not.
You look in the back and the color shifts to darkness.
Yeah, he's like in a dark room or something.
Yeah, there's like a filing cabinet behind it, or the computer.
What's he doing?
Oh, it's because it says Sweet Sling with Sugar Bear. Also, I don't like his name. Sugar Bear? It's kind of scary. Can't get enough that Golden Crisp. You're not totally sweet unless you're up on the Golden Crisp lingo. Are you up on the Golden Crisp lingo or what?
No.
Liquid gold. I'm not. I really don't want to. Oh wow, this is so funny. Fool's gold. Pretending to share your Golden Crisp, but then nah.
But then nah.
That's literally what it says.
That's not
good. Okay, I'm gonna take all my rating down. I'm gonna bump it.
It's going down.
They have
I saw that.
They have a rating on it. So like how games have ratings, so it'll be like
T for teen.
Yeah, or M
E
for mature.
Yeah, or E for everyone.
It says content's rated S for sweet. That's so good.
It's delicious. Oh boy. Wow.
I retract my last bit of laughter. The one thing I would say about it is the fact that it only comes with a gigantic family size box.
Yeah.
You can't just buy a small size. So if
You have to
you're
get it for
buying
the
it,
whole
you're
family.
going. Yeah, you're buying it for the whole family. You're going the long haul. It's not just a couple bowls. It'll last you a couple weeks at least.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're a single guy and you're like, oh, I love Golden Crisp, this is gonna last you quite a while.
Last your
So
lifetime.
hey, last your lifetime. Save your money, live better.
Yep.
Walmart.
Walmart edition.
Walmart edition.
All right.
Oh man.
Cool.
Yeah, so today, I know today we got just a couple things. I don't know. I was really trying to do that a little bit more seamless. It didn't work out very well.
Things.
One thing is kind of interesting. There's a new game coming out, or came out,
I think
is it
it literally came out today.
and it's called Starside.
No, Starfield.
Starfield.
Yes.
Wow. It kind of. Go ahead.
So, it's made
Go
by.
ahead. You can't get me.
I'll get
far
you one
away.
day. Ooh.
No.
Um.
Don't do that.
It's made by the people that made Skyrim.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Bethesda?
No. Is
Oh,
it Bethesda?
oh,
Actually, no.
Bethesda.
Wait, no.
Bethesda is the main people that made Skyrim.
No, yeah, it's
Maybe
it's,
you're confusing it for Minecraft. Or Roblox. Okay.
Yeah. No, it is made by the people that made Skyrim. So yeah, I think it's partly Bethesda, I think. And it's been a really big anticipated game of the
interesting.
year. So it's basically like you get to like have your own ship and explore different planets. There's like a ton of planets you can go to, and then you can like rob people's ships and board them and all that. So it's kind of like a crazy like sci-fi game.
So it's kind of like Sea of Thieves meets No Man's Sky.
Essentially, yeah.
Okay, because I was looking at images of it, and it looks pretty cool. The graphics looks pretty cool, or they look pretty good. It does, yeah. It just kind of look like obviously an outer space type game, which is cool. I think there's not a ton of outer space games, so it'll be kind of.
Yeah.
I think it could be interesting. I don't really know a lot about it. Like what you're saying right now is the most I've learned about it. Well, that's interesting.
But yeah, no, that's kind of cool that came out today and stuff. So I thought I'd mention it.
It was today?
Yeah, it was today.
Wow.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. It's been anticipated for a while. Okay. All right, that's interesting.
So yeah, it's if you have Xbox Game Pass, I think it's out on Game Pass, the base version that I know of. So
I think it
might be. I don't know, or at least if nothing else, it's on sale with Game Pass. But I don't remember.
I know. I think it might just be Xbox exclusive, or yeah.
Yeah. So take that, PlayStation.
So I think it is. So, but yeah.
Wow. So that's kind of a cool. Looks like a cool game. There's not a cool game. I don't know why I said it like that. There's not a ton of other really exciting games. It seems like that's coming out at the moment.
No, none that I can think of.
Anymore? You can think?
None that I can think of. No.
Oh man. One cool thing I do have. I gotta pull up before I don't forget. So right now, you guys blew our last episode out of the water. This is wild. Our last episode had 204 plays.
Whoa.
Just the last episode. That's crazy.
Whoa.
So thank you guys so much for listening and
Thank you
watching. It's pretty exciting. It's probably because it was a video podcast, so it probably drew a little more attention. But that's okay. That's cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. What's wild is that we have 56 total plays, which is wild for a little podcast like that. We're almost at 1,000 plays total. So that's kind of crazy. So thank you guys so much for listening to these podcasts. They're pretty entertaining to make for us, and so hopefully they're entertaining for you guys to listen and now to watch as well. There's not a lot going on in the video. It's just, you just see us talking, but every once in a while we do some funny things.
We like to mess around.
Like right now, we're at least gonna do something. Go ahead.
Don't put me on the spot. I don't know what to do.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh. Ah! Aiden got out of his chair when I moved a bowl.
Yeah, he was done for.
Guys, this is not a safe workspace for me.
This isn't even working. This is hobby.
You're getting paid so much money.
How did you find out about it?
Oh boy.
Look at me and tell me. I was kidding.
What?
Oh man. We did have a couple other things that we wanted to bring up real quick about the fashion thing. So we had a couple. That's a couple small things that weren't really worth an entire episode.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So here's just a general kind of style rule, and Riley can probably explain it better than I can. But it's called the 2/3 rule. So basically, if you look at your body, as thirds, you know, you have kind of your top third, so it's like from your head to your chest, your bottom third, which is your legs, and then the bottomest third would be your shoes. Would that be is that the third? How it's broken up? Do you know?
I don't. I think it's like. Hold on, let me look this up. I think it's just your shoes and your pants and your shoes, and then your torso and then your head. Let me hold on.
I don't remember, but anyways, it's basically a Riley's looking up. Jamie can here we go. Understanding the rule of thirds in fashion. There's a concept called rule of thirds that will help you put together more flattering outfits almost instantly. So that should be helpful there. Doesn't explain, just tells you what. But it's basically a thing where you look at your body as thirds, obviously. And then you match colors accordingly. So, for instance, like a rule of thirds that I sometimes use is I have maroon joggers and maroon high top Vans.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I do is 2/3 of me is maroon, so my pants and my shoes are the same color. But then the top third is a different color. So usually I go with like black or something. But it's like basically two primary colors that you use. Or you can break it up sometimes too, where it's a third color, and another third as a color. I usually do the 2/3 as one, and then 1/3 as a different, just because that's how I roll.
Mm-hmm.
But even you can even do that though. You know, with like shorts, you have a pair of shorts, same color shoes, different things like that. Did you find that explain what?
There was a diagram, but like I thought you just looked it up.
Oh, sorry. I do have it right here.
I could look it up too.
I just thought maybe you would have it. So basically, this is talking about no matter how cute the individual pieces are, if the proportion of your outfit is off, it may look frumpy or unflattering. I know that Riley, you have said this about my clothes very often. You say, Aiden, that looks a little frumpy.
Yep.
Oh, no, just kidding. Okay, so this is from Jolyn Shane, the everyday style for the modern woman. So our audience primarily. No, I'm just kidding. But it explains the process. So basically, okay, I just really need a short answer here, guys.
Here we go. I figured out.
So in this case, go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead.
I just give me a specific example, not general. So if you have something that might make sense.
Well, I guess more. So a general example, and I looked up actually more like a diagram of this, but the rule of thirds is so your legs, which I think like somewhat includes your shoes or not, but mainly your legs is 2/3, and then your torso is 1/3, which is the 2/3, 1/3. So usually like, and this helps like a lot of people, like especially like I know guys, like if they're like shorter, if they want to look taller, if they have like maybe more higher waisted like pants, or maybe tuck in their shirt in their pants or something, like even if it's like a t-shirt and something, it actually makes it look a little better. So that's the kind of the rule a lot of people use, because you can just do half and half, which is like 50% like legs, 50% top, which like I think sometimes that looks good. There's nothing wrong with that. It just kind of depends on what you're trying to pull off. But the rule of thirds is generally that your legs take up more, and then it's your torso that's less, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because obviously, and so it's just kind of how you break up like colors and patterns sort of thing, instead of like one big crazy something. It kind of breaks it up. I don't totally know how to explain this, so it kind of made more sense with my one specific example that I had for what I wear sometimes. But it's kind of just a general like rule that just kind of helps, like if you don't totally know and like if you're trying to kind of up your fat or kind of just like your style and whatnot, this can kind of be as kind of a general rule that can help you with like colors and different things like that. If you look it up, there's things that can explain a lot better that we can see visually what people mean. And there's a lot of places that have examples of it, where you can see like an outfit of somebody and it has it broken up. So it makes a little sense. So anyways, that's more of like this kind of like a basic thing that can kind of help like jumpstart that. So if you're kind of having trouble figuring out how to, make an outfit or something like that for the day, whatever, you can kind of go, this is, yeah. You can go, this is, and then you'll be good to go.
Yeah. I have I guess another little bit of a tip as
Yeah.
well. So the rule of thirds is generally a good, I guess, method of wearing like of kind of like your clothing and stuff, and how you layer stuff, how you wear it, and kind of how everything meets and everything. Yeah, but you can do this along with rule of thirds, or you can just do like 50-50, either one. But like I call it like the sandwiching method, and it works for guys a lot. But it's literally just your like shoes and your shirt match, and then
Oh yes.
your your like pants are just kind of a regular color, or like it doesn't matter as long as like if your shoes and your shirt match. Like usually I find a really good simple outfit in like a white shirt, white shoes, and then just like jeans or like some shorts or something. It actually looks like really good because it's those top two match. And if you want to go a step further, you can like if you wear a hat or something, where you like match your hat with your shorts or something, which would look also pretty good. So
Yeah.
that's I guess another little method is the sandwiching. Is if you match your shoes and your shirt, it will actually like look pretty good. Or if even if you're layering as well, if it's like your inner shirt or your like overcoat or something like that, if it matches somewhat with what you're wearing on your feet, it'll generally look pretty good. So
Huh. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is that. Yeah, I guess I've never thought of, because I sometimes do that as well, but I never. Yeah, that is like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Sometimes I do that though. I'll wear a shirt and then I'll go for the shoes. Figure out what because I have quite a few different colored shoes. So, that is also another one that I use it as helpful as well. If this is something if you don't know as like a guy, when you wear, I think especially like nicer clothes for sure, but you always want to try to match your belt and your shoes
yes,
as well. So like if
Yeah.
you're wearing boots, you want, if you can, if you have access to have if you have like leather boots, to wear the same colored, at least similar colored leather belt as well. That's kind of a thing that'll kind of help you make, it looks kind of nicer. It can help you make look a little bit more mature, especially if you're younger. Like for me, I like wearing, like a nice leather belt with my
Mhm.
boots or something. It's just different than like, especially if like, trying to look nicer, it helps with that. Or if you, have a black pair or boots or something or shoes, then obviously wear a black belt. But so that sort of thing as well can be nice and helpful as well.
Yes. So it's always definitely if it's your more dressier occasion, where
Yeah.
match your shoes and your belt.
I think that's something just in general that can help you kind of start thinking about like the clothes that you wear is just like basic, just honestly, just like colors. Because
Yeah.
if you get your pattern, like if you kind of clashing patterns, stuff like that, it's not great. If it's at least matching enough colors, you might be able to get by. But that's like honestly just a basic, like if you're trying to figure out how to kind of up your style and whatnot, just think about just the colors you wear. Like, do they go well with each other? Is it too much of one color? Because there are some days I'll realize I'm wearing only blue. Like I'm just have navy
Yeah.
shorts, navy. I'm like I should have worn something to break it up a little bit. So, it's not like you have to wear a specific color. It's like what colors you like, but then yeah, you can kind of figure out what colors go with what. And as you kind of do it, it becomes easier. Because obviously when I was a kid and as I was like a teenager, kind of trying to do things, but like, yeah, these colors go together. My mom, my sister would be like, you cannot do that.
Yep.
I'm like, why not? But now it makes a little more sense. I still don't totally understand, because sometimes I think women see different colors than men, because sometimes they'll have like the essence of black of something, and they go, oh yeah, that's a dark blue.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, no, it is black.
I actually know what you mean. I feel like it's gonna go off topic, but like I've had this experience before where like at work and stuff, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's definitely or a black car or something, or I've actually had the opposite where like that's definitely a navy car, like, oh, that's black. I'm like, what? No, like there's blue there. Like, what are you talking about?
I think they see more colors somehow, or different colors.
I think it's just different. I don't know about more.
Yeah, it's not even better.
Yeah, I don't think it's better. It's just like they're just different.
Because there's sometimes where like I'll have something and my mom's like, oh yeah, you wearing that like kind of like that blue shirt. I'm like, you in the black shirt? It's
Yeah,
like, no, it's blue. I'm like, no, it is black. Like it is black as this, or I don't know, the microphone, like
or something else. Yeah,
anything that's black is not Like it's not blue,
Yeah.
Like I know what blue looks like. I know what navy blue looks like, and that's not what it is. I just think it's funny how that happens sometimes.
Yeah.
How it
I
works.
also like I've had an experience where they get I don't want to say they, but like people get confused, but more or less it's girls. Like they see a gray and they're like, "Oh yeah, that blue." Or something.
Oh wow.
Like like an actual gray.
Maybe
like,
all women.
I see it, like, with cars a lot. Like sometimes like it'll be a car. I'm like, yeah, that's a gray car. And they're like, oh yeah, the blue car. I'm like, I don't know about that.
Oh, yeah, that's a gray actually.
But
maybe men just see the simple colors that are actually there, and they see beyond.
or maybe we're just wrong. I don't know.
We're actually the colorblind ones. I don't
Yeah.
think so. I think men would argue that they see the right colors, and women would argue.
Yeah,
they
I'm
see
not
the right
colorblind.
colors, so. Yeah, what color is that?
It's kind of hard to tell if you're colorblind without like how do you know you're colorblind if that's the only thing you've seen? Until like somebody compares it to something
Well,
else.
because then somebody, because if they say like, yeah, this is green, but you don't actually know what green looks like, how can you know?
Like I knew somebody who was like we were like I don't know, drinking soda. It was like some off-brand soda, but it was like red, but it was a darker red. It was closer to maroon.
Oh, well,
And
is
he
it
was
maybe
like-
some sort of cola?
I don't know. Probably I can't remember. But it was like this dark red, and it was just like, he's like, that's brown. I'm like, no, it's not brown, it's red. And I was like, he's like, no, that's brown. I like that's literally brown. And I was like, no, it's definitely red. It's like it's not. I mean, it's
He
like
was very
darker red,
confused,
but
probably.
it's red. And I think we figured out he's colorblind later. So
And later we figured out he was colorblind.
yeah,
He was wrong.
was
the
there
whole time.
different types of colorblindness too? So
Wait, some colors you just can't see, and some colors you see wrong.
yeah, when I was a kid, I actually thought it was just like black and white.
Some people could only see pink. They
I-
could
I,
only.
I
see
don't.
pink.
I don't think that's. No, I don't think that's right. I think it. No, what? No.
Then what would it be?
No, it's just like hues of color. Like stuff would look different. Like reds would look like browns and stuff.
Or oranges would look more blue.
No, I think you're getting your.
Well, I'm not colorblind, so I don't know.
What?
I can't speak behind Honda. I can't speak on behalf of colorblind people because I don't understand it. No, I'm just kidding.
Aiden doesn't like colorblind people.
No, it's not what I'm saying. I'm saying something else. Say something else. Anyways, back to what we were talking about.
Oh boy.
Some other things too. That it is still warm, at least in general. Where we're at, still pretty warm.
Sweltering.
But a couple things you can do, because obviously when it's cooler outside, it's much easier to wear just kind of nicer clothes, but also just more fashionable clothes, because you don't have to worry about surviving heat stroke. You can just wear something nice. So you can, which I think just pants in general just look better.
I agree.
I mean, I think it's just kind of a fact. No matter who you are, I think pants just look better. So no matter what, you could have the same outfit, but just swap the pants or shorts for pants, and it'll automatically look better.
Mhm.
And so I think that helps. But then also allows you to do other layering and whatnot. So like with different overcoats and hoodies and different things like that. So that's kind of nice. So that's I feel like, yeah, when it's colder, it's a lot easier to wear nicer things. But when it's summer and it's hot, it's not always super easy because you just go into survival mode.
Yeah.
And especially for me,
Depends on where you are too.
yeah, like for us, the hottest it gets usually, like this summer it got 107. For other
Ouch.
places, they look at that and go, "You crazy kids." But it's also because it's also dry. Just pause there. It's also a dry heat though for us.
Yeah.
So somebody like Texas, it could be 105 but 90% humidity, so it feels like 120. They will laugh at us. They will laugh at us and mock us.
Ugh.
They'll.
I don't like humidity.
So for us, I was just drowning for a moment. Excuse me. For us, when it's slightly humid because it's been hot but also rainy, so it gets humid. For us, it feels terrible because we're not used to that. So it's kind of sticky. So when that happens, my style just slowly goes out the window, and I'm just trying to survive and be comfortable and not sticky all the time. But in general, when it's hot though, still I'm trying to think about what am I gonna wear that it's gonna be soaked in sweat and you can see it.
Yeah.
But still comfortable and still looks okay.
Yeah.
So, but do you have any kind of like some like warm weather style
Yes.
options and
Yes.
tips? Go ahead.
I mean, obviously, so shorts are gonna be like definitely the play. You can wear pants though. I would say like the pants I would say to wear are like lighter colored pants. You'll still get warm in them, but it won't be attracting as much heat. Or you could do linen pants, which are super breathable. So if you're kind of in a windier area, it could definitely help a lot. So linen pants are great. And then like shorts wise, I think most shorts are good. I would kind of say not maybe basketball or like gym shorts, depending on what
Yeah.
you're doing, you know. But I'd say like general style, like nothing wrong with them. I just think they look a little.
They're not quite as nice.
Yes.
Like they look a little bit more like definitely casual, but also a little bit more like.
a little too casual.
Yeah, and I wouldn't say necessarily like childish, but they're not. It's not like I mean I wear
Yeah.
basketball shorts pretty like when I'm at home,
Yeah.
but I don't ever wear them out.
Yeah,
just because.
I'd agree.
Yeah.
But yeah, like some like chino shorts are good. They're a little more dressier. I don't know what shorts you're wearing right now, but I like them. Like these utility shorts, kinda. I don't know.
Utility.
That's what I think. I don't know if they're called that, but I like
No,
the way they look.
They're just kind of like. I'll stand up. They're just kind of like for everyone on the podcast. No worries. Yeah, so they look like kind of normal, nicer shorts, but they drawstring.
Yeah.
So I don't have to worry
Drawstring shorts are
about a
great.
belt, which is nice. I got them at Kohl's, and I don't know what brand they are. So that's kind of helpful.
Drawstring shorts are pretty great.
But they're kind of nice because like they're this kind of this nicer green. So I could
Mhm.
wear them on like a Sunday morning if I wanted to as well. But I don't wear shorts to church quite as much, so I just kind of wear them out and about. But they're pretty nice. They're pretty comfortable. They're not the most breathable thing in the world, but they are shorts. So obviously
Yeah.
they're just more breathable
Um,
than pants are in general. So
other shorts like is it nylon shorts? I don't know.
I think so.
Yeah, nylon
Yeah.
shorts. Yeah, those are good. They're kind of closer to those gym shorts, but I think they look a little better. I like the way they look. They're kind of retro-y. Also, I mean, personally, I like jorts. Not everybody might like them. It might not be your style, but I think jorts are good. It also depends on the right length. You got to get the right length ones as well. You can't get them too long, and you can't get them too short. It's gotta
Oh
be
my
like.
gosh.
But I think jorts also look good too. You guys just gotta do it right. And then tops wise, I would say, any t-shirt's pretty good. If it's just the main thing, I prefer oversized fitting tees, but you can do kind of any regular tee. Graphic tees, I think, are definitely where they definitely shine in the summer, is because it's kind of like the main thing you're rocking. So a good graphic tee could go a long way. But also if you do want to layering like a light button up or a linen like overshirt or something would look very good. So yeah, like a camp collar or like maybe in a Hawaiian shirt, you could do just a Hawaiian shirt, but not with a crazy pattern, with a somewhat reasonable pattern. But still, like a Hawaiian shirt would still look pretty good. A camp collar shirt. Any of those button-up shirts actually look pretty good. Like anyway, even if you just wear them by themselves.
Yeah.
But with a t-shirt underneath unbuttoned also looks good.
Yeah, that is one thing. Like I did a couple times this summer as well that I haven't really done before. Where I'll just a button-up shirt, just with some shorts. Like it doesn't. I always associate button-up shirts just always with nice, but you can wear them. I think you can obviously wear them casually too. So, just like a decent, not super thick or anything, just like short sleeve button-up is just kind of nicer, because it's still, even though it's still hot, it still looks pretty decent. And so, especially there are some button-up shorts that are pretty soft and breathable. Like I have two that I don't think they even make them anymore, but they're made.
Oh yeah, you told me about these.
Yeah, they're I don't know. I mean, I guess you could say they're Hawaiian shirts, but they're not crazy. Like they're pretty simple, which is nice. But they, I don't remember what they are made out of, but they're made out of some different material that like nobody really else uses. But they're the softest, most amazing shirts ever. So those are nice. But yeah, I could just wear that with some shorts, and it would be nicer. You realize eating some of the cereal he's spilt. Nicer than just like a shirt, just a regular shirt. But so it is kind of nice. Cause I don't really wear like any long sleeve anything during the summer at all.
Yeah, I would not recommend wearing a long sleeve in the summer. Well, it depends on where you are too. If you're like in England and it's summer there, but it's like 70 degrees, then you could probably wear.
If you're listening from England,
all right,
you're right.
All right.
You might buy a. I'm not gonna. Right.
What was that?
British accent.
No.
Yes.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I think that's just some good fashion tips. And then moving into fall, that's where the jeans come out.
Pants,
flannels,
the hats,
long sleeves hats,
the
You just-
necks, scarves,
You're just saying general
gloves,
shirts, shoes,
sunglasses.
all that stuff.
Which
Which we can touch a little bit more on another separate
Yeah,
episode.
once we can, when it gets closer to fall time, we might do
Yes.
something about like that.
Yeah.
One thing too is personally, I don't love wearing high tops without pants, but I've done it a couple times, and I think you can do it right. It just depends on what else you wear. Like I've worn them once this summer, then it did not look good, and I've worn it one other time this summer that I thought I didn't think it was bad. Like I have some socks. Cause one thing I think is the socks, because you can wear them with lower socks, but I don't think it's very comfortable. I don't like it rubbing up against my leg. So having a pair of socks is very helpful. But I also don't want to wear super long socks because I don't like wearing long socks. Like I think Riley pulls it off a lot better than I do. So that's some of it's just preference. So what I usually do is I have some Adidas socks that I wear that are about mid-calf, or not mid-calf, but like mid-ankle. So they're not very long, but they're longer than a high top. So I can, if I want to wear a high top, I can wear that with that. Usually, I feel like high top, they look a little bit better with like a 7-inch short rather than like a 9.
Yeah.
So like I have a couple 9-inch Quicksilvers. I don't think they look as good with, but I have a pair or two of like 7-inch, and I think they look a little bit better. I don't know why, but I just like the way it looks a little bit better. But so that's something like if you want to wear high tops, but you don't want to wear super long socks. I know Adidas. I bet other brands make them too, but it's just like a mid ankle, so it's not super long. But they're also pretty nice and comfortable too, so that's kind of nice.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. That's kind of the main kind of summer tips I have.
Yeah.
Looks like Riley's got to get going.
I got a skedaddle.
He's got to skedaddle because he's got plans.
I do. I will not say such
Yeah, you're gonna
plans.
disclose it?
Nope. You guys are gonna have to guess. Guess in the comment section what I'm gonna go do. Guess in the comment section, please.
All right, first one to comment wins. No, whoever did it, you win! Whatever your name is, you won.
Thank you.
Please message us on Instagram and we'll give you a shout out.
I like how you're gonna say email. You were like that.
Go ahead and email us and we'll.
I
I don't even know if people can reach our email.
I thought you said I don't know. I thought you said I don't know if people can read our email. I'm like, our audience cannot read.
They cannot read our email. That's private. Oh man. Okay. Small interruption. My dog is going outside. But yeah, Riley's. Yeah, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
This wasn't a crazy episode. But thank you guys for listening. Hopefully it was helpful and fun and nice for you in some way. Next week we'll have like an actual official topic, but today we just wanted to, after the break of the double series, just have a little time just hanging out and
Yeah. It was good. It was good.
So yeah, let us know if you guys have something you're dying for us to talk about.
Yes.
A cereal you're dying for us to try.
Yes.
And keep listening.
Keep listening on. Peace, guys. We love you.
I have a couple more things that.
No.
All right, guys. Have a great day. Have a great week. Have a great month. If you don't watch anymore, and have a great time. And that's it.
Bye.